What is up, bros? Me, Josh, and today's video is about something I didn't think I was going to make a video on today. I was hoping I'd make a video on it at some point in the future, and it wouldn't be wargaming without expecting to make a video on something and then have them release something that really needs to be talked about. So this is actually a pretty cool post by World of Warships, and it's about this new summer war games. And if any of you have been kind of following the competitive league, now there are clan battles, but there has also been a community-driven competitive league with Supremacy League and King of the Seas, and these basically a community-driven kind of underground leagues of people competing against each other. And you can even find, weekly or whatever smaller tournaments. I was even watching a 3v3 tournament the other day of people actually playing that. So there's a massive community driven competitive leagues and this want for competitive play outside of just even the clan battles, for like the bragging rights and being the best competitive players that they can do. World of Tanks has it, and World of Tanks has even gone to actual have tournaments with actual prize pools and stuff like that. And Warships, yeah, smaller player base, it's a little bit slower paced game, but there's still that need. And even with watching all these other tournaments, I would always talk about, and I've been talking about this for a long time, is it's something that can't really ever be a thing. And now I'm not saying like World of Warships is the next esport. Is World of Warships going to be an esport? Everyone always laughs at that. It's kind of a meme. But there's honestly a want and a need for people who are competitive to have a place to go. And I've always said that wargaming, for it to ever be a thing, it needs to get out of the community-driven to wargaming actually backing that up. And over time, wargaming has kind of taken a smart, I'll use this word lightly, lazy way of backing this, and it's something that they have kind of watched and have slowly put more time and more manpower into getting behind it. We originally, the old Supremacy League matches were purely community driven. It was kind of for bragging rights, and then wargaming has slowly gotten more and more into it, offering rewards, having the latest seasons of the King of the Seas streamed, and even sending people out to the actual the place to to commentate with North America, as well as EU going out to, I believe, Russia. So and maybe they went to the EU offices, I'm not actually sure. But it looks like wargaming is actually getting behind in the competitive scene, which is actually pretty cool, and that came up with the summer war games. So is wargaming get a little bit more serious about the competitive scene? It kind of seems like that. So the summer games, and it looks like this is just purely for NA right now. I don't know if there will be leagues like this for EU and the other servers, but this was just posted today on the North American, for the North American server, so it looks pretty cool. So it's finally here, these summer games. Here's a quick rundown. Tier 10, 9v9, and it looks like they're maxing the 14-member roster. Class limits 1 carrier and 2 battleships. So they're putting some kind of playstyle, which most of those leagues do anyway, and this is kind of the overall play that you want to see in the top level. Now, of course, clan battles, it is a quote-unquote competitive league, but it's kind of a place where they want kind of everyone to have the chance to play. That's why you have the rental ships. This is purely for the top of the top, so they're allowing carrier, battleship, stuff like that. There are some parameters you have to follow. But it seems pretty cool. Each event is a one-day tournament, so it looks like there'll be 3 steps to this, and then of 16 teams. It consists of 3 rounds of Swiss play, followed by a cut to a top 4 single elimination bracket to determine the final placing, a 3rd place match. Then I play blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is one thing that's kind of interesting too, and it seems like this may be the pilot season for this, just to kind of see how it does, is players that were rostered on the teams that placed in the top 8 places of the most recent King of the Sea event held on NA server may not register for this event. Priority will be given to teams consisting of players that did not place on top 16. So it seems like they want to kind of get away from the top clans taking over and it being the same names over and over. It's kind of interesting that they're going for this, but it seems like they're kind of giving everybody maybe a bit more of the spotlight that couldn't quite be one of the, I guess, kind of the elite clans or the top 8. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of confusing at the same time, because if you want this to be as the big tournament, really kind of backed by wargaming, or I guess kind of Wargaming's first big tournament. And I guess you can kind of say King of the Seas is a little bit too, but this is kind of their baby right here, it looks like. You would kind of want the top clans to play and have it be this extra clan, but maybe they don't want to take away from King of the Sea because they have something going and they're just trying to test it out. Who knows? But it looks like they're going to have a rotation of map pools, Haven, Sea of Fortune, all the normal top clan or top maps, and then first place. I think these are a little light, in my opinion, for basically 3 days of play, of high competitive play, even though they're not the top 8, but still it's going to be high intense play. First place, 2,000 doubloons for each team member. Second place, 1,000. Third and fourth place, 500, and then 10 battle hardened camos. Wargaming, it seems a little light. Come on, throw us something. Maybe 5K to 2,500, something like that. 2K to blues, okay, sure. Thanks for 3 days of play, and there's whatever $15 worth of doubloons or whatever that is. But no, it seems pretty cool. There's also going to be 3 steps of the Sunday straight, which is it's going to go all the way throughout the summer too. So starting in July and ending in September. So it's pretty cool. It's cool to see, and this is something that I was part of. We used to commentate a lot of the stuff back in the day, and this is something that, myself, I wouldn't consider myself a competitive player. My clan plays in clan battles, but like this top league, I don't really have much interest in it, but I know a lot of people that do. And it really gives an outlet for people at that high level of play to play something. There's only so much you can do if you get these top clans just playing randoms all day. You're going to get bored. So to have this outlet for these basically a small minority of players to then go and play against each other, and then getting some bragging rights, getting some doubloons, having your title of being the best clan on whatever server, best clan world, whatever they end up doing, is really, really, really cool. And I'm excited to see what they end up doing with this. I mean, if they keep up something like this, it would be cool to start seeing Wargaming bringing a couple teams out to, let's say, Gamescom next year, or one of the North American a PAX or something like that. It'd be really cool to see Wargaming starting to get into this and maybe make it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be before somebody comes in and says World of Warships will never be an esport, blah blah blah, it can't ever be. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying World of Warships is going to go out and sell out a stadium like League of Legends or, whatever, insert whatever esport, CSGO. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there is definitely a need for this, and you can even see it in the streams pulling thousands of viewers for World of Warships, that people want to watch this play, and there are people who want to play in it. So it's cool to see Wargaming backing this up. Props to them, and this is something that I said for a long time, that if it ever wants to be anything semi-serious, Wargaming needs to actually back this and kind of push it themselves. It was kind of this community-driven thing that the community has done an awesome job doing it. Props to all the guys in the leagues running the leagues right now. Looks like it's finally coming to something that can actually be tangible and potentially has something to grow on in the future. So if you are interested in signing up, I will put a link down below. You can sign up your clan, sign up your friends, and get in here and get ready. So again, looks like the top 8 clans are kind of out of it. Well, it says priority will be given to the teams consisting of players that did not place in the top 16. So it looks like they're trying to get newer clans, maybe trying to promote the competitive play. So it's kind of interesting. I'm waiting to hear from the devs. I'll put a note down below to see what they say when I do get an answer. But I wanted to put out this video. It's pretty cool, and I'm excited for the competitive scene on World of Warships. But anyways, guys, a new little thing. I wasn't expecting to make this video, but they just released it, so I wanted to make a video, talk about my ideas, and talk about what's going on. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.